It is 9:16 on Monday, January 13th. Excuse my terrible puffiness, and like this is really not a good look for me, but I really don't care. My next scheduled doctor's appointment wasn't supposed to be until Wednesday, so like in 2 days. But I just got a call from the doctor's office asking me to come in today to talk about my fluid retention. I just put my hair in some really quick, not the best braids, but just to get it out of my face. And then I'm just wearing a comfy, loose black top and these green kind of, they're not sweatpant material, they're kind of like dress pants material. They're just a little stretchier. It's so cold outside. We're on our way. We'll see what they have to say and we'll update you guys once we're there.
Okay. Dr. Colleton sent you for some blood work, and the initial panel was perfectly normal, like that urine test, and that one was elevated. So that doesn't mean that you need to get induced 5 minutes ago, but I suspect that we're gonna have a baby earlier than 40 weeks. It's normal to have a bit more volume in pregnancy. Okay. But 9 kilograms in a month, your heart's gonna notice. I want to see if I can hear a murmur or anything, and I want to see what your blood pressure's like. Kind of suspect that we're gonna get induced rather than wait for labor.
Yeah, that's probably best.
It's just that if we leave it, eventually with all of this fluid, your body just goes, nope.
Yeah.
And then things go south fast. Yeah. So we kind of want to catch them before everything bad happens and baby's healthy and you're healthy.
Okay.
110/60. Good, right? There's also an entity that's very rare. It's called peripartum cardiomyopathy. Is when you gain so much bloody fluid that your heart goes, nope, I can't handle it anymore. So that's why I'm bugging you about how short of breath are you. Are you more short of breath than usual? Because that is actually in itself an indication for delivery.
Oh, okay.
And I want to see if I can hear a murmur. There's a murmur.
Okay.
So I want to see if I can get an internist involved.
Yeah.
And there is someone at the Grey Nuns.
Okay.
And I'd like her to see you and see if she would like to get an echocardiogram. Not for baby, for you.
Okay.
Just to see which way we're heading.
Okay.
So I will send a consult to her.
Okay.
Get the ultrasound done, get the blood work done, and then we'll go from there.
Don't mind this wonderful look we have going on right now, but we are currently at MIC getting my ultrasound. They're really strict about not being able to record like while the technician's in here, so she's gonna bring it back up on the screen. We just have a little cloth over me right now, but she said we could take pictures once she's done, so we'll do that. It is currently 2:40 now, and at 2:08 I got a call from the doctor's office, and they had just requested that I go back to Dynalife for another test. I think it's not blood work this time, it's just the urine test. Something to do with the proteins in my urine. So we're here, we're about to go in, and I'm gonna pee in a cup for the 3rd time in a week. So hopefully this is the last time. Day, I got a call from my doctor asking me to come in to see a OB specialist. So I'm hooked up to the fetal monitors, and I have this kick counter, so anytime she kicks, wiggles, or moves, I have to press this button. And just due to all my complications, we're gonna get a bunch of doctors in and they're gonna do some investigating, but they said that like if the doctor does want, the baby may come out today. So super excited, a little unexpected. We never brought anything with us, like at all, just like my phone and my camera to do like an update. But I guess I might not be leaving, but we'll see. We'll keep you guys updated and see what the doctor says. It is, what time, Mom? 9:11 p.m. and after being at the hospital for over 8 hours and having a series of tests, more blood work, another urine sample, a chest x-ray, as well as an EKG, They did decide to induce me, so I just got the medication called, what is it? Cervidil. So they described it like a tampon, but with medication at the end, and they just put it into your cervix and let the medication kind of rest there, and then it's basically supposed to just ripen my cervix, have it drop lower open, and then it should bring on contractions as well and just induce me. So we could be in for a long haul. See, hopefully things go smoothly. I have all my stuff. I brought my own pillow and blankets, and then I'm still hooked up to the monitors here. So yeah, and sorry about this noise. Apparently we got the one room on the ward that has this like clicky noise, but luckily this isn't the room where we're going to be staying. This is actually not even labor and delivery. Right now we're in the obstetrics assessment clinic, so it's right beside labor and delivery, but once the 2 hours has elapsed and this medication has absorbed into my cervix, then we're going to be moved to, what did they call it? Antepartum. Antepartum until labor starts, and then I'll be moved to labor and delivery, and then you get moved again after the baby's here. So yeah, we're in for a long haul, but we'll update you guys as things start to change or start happening. Hey everyone, quick little update. So I have been moved to labor and delivery now. They did take out the medication from my cervix, and I am now hooked up to an IV. Right now that's just some stuff for anti-nausea because I've been feeling a little queasy, and I'm like white as a ghost too. I've been having a bit of cold sweats. But in about half an hour they're gonna start me on an oxy drip, which is another method to just get my dilation going. So we should for sure hopefully be having a baby tonight. I'll get my mom to give you guys a bit of a tour of the labor and delivery room just so you know what to expect or like what they look like. So I'll hand that over to her because I am currently hooked up to the monitor and they are not letting me off.
There's our girl in bed. And that's the fetal monitor keeping track of baby. She's a little bit sleepy right now, so they don't want her walking around. They want to keep monitoring her. Hi. That's the bed. That's okay. This is where baby will go when she's born. Another little work area there. And the bathroom in here. Yeah, there's a nice shower in here. And a chair. She wants to sit. Lots of space.
Show them the chart on the wall.
Oh, and they have this nice little chart so she can watch and see as she dilates what it looks like. And right now it is about almost 9:35. She was 1 centimeter and 75% effaced.
Hey guys, just a quick update. Don't mind the ocean noises in the background. My water was broken not too long ago, and I'm starting to have pretty intense contractions now. I'm timing them on my little app here. It's the Pregnancy Plus app, but I'm trying to hold off on getting the epidural until I'm at least 3 centimeters. The last time they checked me I was 2, so I will keep you guys up to date. Right now the time is 2:13, and a little while ago I got my epidural, and then soon after I started to have some complications. The IV drip medication that I'm receiving is basically to help dilate my cervix so I'm able to have a natural vaginal birth. But with me lying on my back and the medication, the baby's heart rate dropped from her usual about 145 all the way down into the 80s. So a bunch of doctors rushed in. There was probably about 6 doctors that rushed in, and I was freaking out, my mom was freaking out. But the plan of action right now was just to flip me on my side, and then once I moved from being on my back to my side, her heart rate went back up to normal, they've decided to take me off the drip that helps my labor progress, which is unfortunate because that means I'll still be stuck here where I am right now at 2 centimeters. In a little while, they're going to try to put me back on that medication, see if the baby is able to be okay with me on my side instead while receiving the medication. But if not, I may have to be rushed into an emergency C-section. The epidural made me feel like really weird. I can't really talk. It's like hard to explain. But it's basically like an IV they put in your back, and first there's like a big needle to freeze you. It honestly didn't hurt. It just kind of felt weird because you feel like a cold sensation running through your body. And then afterwards, it's just pretty much like an IV on your back that they insert. And then this is the medication for the epidural that's going into me. So pretty much I'm like numb from just under my boobs downward. I can't feel anything. So I am hoping everything's gonna go all right. Either way, like I mentioned in my birth plan, or when I discussed my birth plan in my previous video, I honestly don't care what we do. I just want to make sure the baby's healthy. That's our #1 priority. I'll let you guys know how it's going. I honestly can't feel anything, so I'm just gonna try to have a nap, and then we'll see how things go.
Okay, there we go. Hi, Kayla. You are so beautiful. Mama loves you.
We're gonna just
She's pinking up, honey. She looks good.
we're gonna weigh you, Nana.
Okay.
Gonna weigh. Just keep your hands up there, just because it's better our scale.
Oh, Kyla, look at her,
6 pounds 11.
6'11", you're teeny.
Best behaving kid we've had all day.
Look, Kristen, she's doing the thing with her hand on her head like she did.
Inside.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Put your hat. Sorry, I'm just gonna sneak behind you here.
Nana's here, baby.
If you want to sit down, Nana, we'll bring her over and pop her on your chest, okay? I'll grab some blankets and I'll come back and
Are you sure? I can go grab blankets. I can stop on me. I can help out a little bit.
Auntie's got it.
Look at mommy.
I'm gonna put this blanket over you.
Okay, she's safe. I don't want to.
Yeah, she's good. Okay. I'll bring your food faces out.
Yeah.
It's okay. Mama, look at
Beautiful girl. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So I thought it would be the perfect time to just hop on and explain the abrupt transition there, just from being in the labor and delivery room and then jumping into the OR. So basically what happened was they did decide to try me back on the oxy drip, which again is the medication that is used to induce labor. So my body was, or not just my body, but the baby as well was not responding well to it. Essentially, a normal fetal heart rate for her was about in the 140s, so 140, 145, that area. And the medication, for some reason, was causing her fetal heart rate to drop into the 80s, even into the high 60s, which was really not good. We had a flood of staff just rush in, and basically they just took me straight to the operating room with not a lot of time to even process what was going on. I remember throughout the whole process, I just kept asking, like, what's happening? Is everything okay? What's going on? And no one was really telling me anything. They always try to keep the patient calm, which is, I guess, understandable, just because panicking doesn't really do any good. But I wasn't even being informed. I wasn't sure what was happening, if she was really okay or not. She wouldn't even make a peep when she first came out. She was bright blue, like, not crying, not making any sound. They asked my mom to step back while they worked on her. And then eventually we did hear her cry, and it was the biggest relief. I remember just being so scared. I couldn't see. I could barely even like breathe with the pain that was happening, and I just didn't even know what was going on with my baby. They actually got her out in under 5 minutes. Like, it was crazy. They kept asking me if I could feel stuff, like I shouldn't be able to feel any pain, and I swear I felt so much. It was the craziest thing, like having surgery when you're awake and just lying there and like knowing that like there's so many layers of skin they go through in a C-section to get into your uterus and like pull a baby out. It was crazy. Like, I could really feel them like heaving my skin apart and like digging in there. They said I should only feel a little bit of pressure, but I swear it hurt so bad. I just kept looking at my mom and like I wasn't really saying anything. My face was just like frozen, like in shock like that the whole time. And like it all happened so quickly. My boyfriend wasn't even able to be there because I thought I was having a natural birth, like with that induction medication. I was planning on a vaginal birth. I thought that, you know, being only 2 centimeters, I wouldn't need to call him for at least another 6 hours. He was at work, but thankfully I did have my mom there. And oh, my sneezy baby. So yesterday was a little bit crazy. We had her hearing test this morning. Later we're gonna have her heart test. Look at her. Oh, baby, are you looking for this? Hi. They look like twins. Daddy and baby. So morning skin to skin. Oh, it's a sleepy baby. Got daddy's eyes, daddy's forehead, daddy's nose, his lips. You're pretty much just twins. It's the only way I can explain it. And daddy looks real daddy-like without that gray hair. You guys are so sweet. Hi, baby. Look at that luscious hair. So much hair. Oh my goodness. Tiny ears. Miss Kyla. She doesn't know it yet, but today she's gonna see all her stuff at Nana's house. She's sleeping very peacefully. I'm so glad that I brought this bassinet insert that I showed you guys, because this is what baby sleeps in, pretty much lives in, the entire time that they're at the hospital. It's literally just like a hard plastic box, and as you can see, that's the tiny little mattress underneath them. And a lot of the nurses, I guess, haven't really seen these before, so I had to tell them where I got it and everything. But the good thing about it, especially for newborns, is that it is adjustable, so it's good for up to babies for 6 months, but it really hugs them and makes them feel held. So it's really good for them being able to, you know, be put to sleep and be calm even though they're not in anyone's arms. And it's just super portable. It rolls up, has a carrying case, so, and this is the part where you tighten it or open it based on baby's size. Oh, are we cool? I'll move these here. You can see our birth card. So 6 pounds, 10 ounces, January 18th. It was 3:09 p.m. She was 18 centimeters. Or no, not 18 centimeters. How long was she? 19 inches.
19 inches, it worked out.
Yes. My pregnancy brain still hasn't left me. I thought this chart was super cute. So whenever the nurses change shifts, they'll just write down the names because there's so many faces. It's good to remember who is who. And then we have our little checklist here. A few things left before we get to go home today, but everything is all set. We're probably going to be out of here within the next hour or so. I just quickly wanted to show everyone before I get changed back into my regular clothes kind of what I still look like. I gave birth on the 18th and today is the 21st. And I still have my belly, but this is one of the, it, like I said, has that spot for your boob to come out, and then I'm wearing just the black nursing bra underneath. But it's really comfortable, and trust me when I say you're not going to want to wear pants for like at least 2 days after you go through either delivery naturally or C-section. But it's like just super comfortable, flowy. I honestly will probably still wear this even after my belly's gone. Or even after I'm done breastfeeding. Took me a while and a few YouTube tutorials, but I finally figured out how to adjust the straps and the newborn insert on our car seat. we chose to go with the Nuna Pippa Lite for the car seat, paired with the Nuna Mix stroller, the 2019 model. We don't need the stroller. It wouldn't be able to truck through all the snow. So just carrying baby in and out of the car in this is plenty fine. It would probably be a lot more of a hassle to have the stroller be traipsed through the hospital and then down through the, you know, elevator and all that jazz. But I'm hoping that this lowest setting is still good for her. Mom, do you want to flash her in her potato sack? This is a newborn outfit. This is a newborn size for tiny newborn babies, and she is drowning in it. This is supposed to be a shirt, but it's more like a vest on her. We had to put an undershirt on underneath, and then this hat, I think I've videoed her in before, but it just swims on her. So she is so tiny. We're gonna put her mittens on, or no, actually this one has mittens on. Ooh, fancy girl. And then to match the teddy feet, there's a teddy hoodie. So she'll be all warm and ready to go. We're just waiting to be discharged, and it's gonna be home time. Yay! Ignore my crying face. Oh my gosh, when people warn you about the hormones that you experience after you deliver, it is actually no joke. Like, I will stare at like a picture of a baby and start crying. I will stare at the window and start crying. I don't know, it's crazy, but I'm like literally in tears over how cute she is. Like, she is all snug in her car seat with these chubby cheeks, and we are ready to go home. And even just thinking about like having to leave the hospital is making me sad, because in a way I just feel like already a stage has come to an end, and I'm already wanting to relive the past few days, because those are like, sorry, I'm crying again. They're moments that you'll never get back. So I'm so excited for this new adventure, but oh my goodness, I really hope the hormones go back where they came from pretty soon, because I'm a hot mess of tears, and this little baby is just so sweet. So once we are on our way out of the hospital, we'll give you guys a little cameo, but until then. So we've just put her car seat cover on. We chose to get the Skip Hop one. It's nice and fleecy for baby, and it has a peekaboo feature, so you can actually flap it all the way open, or you can close it and just have this option here to have her little face peek through. It's fleecy, so it'll keep her nice and warm, but you can also do it all the way up to like protect them, but that makes me have anxiety, because I would not feel comfortable just not being able to see her. But we're just gonna wrap her in her little pink baby blanket as well, just to give her extra warmth. It is still pretty snowy outside, but almost time. It's official. Our checklist has been fully completed. And again, I am so emotional. I honestly, so many people like try to pretend like, you know, their lives are so like, you know, perfect, they don't cry or anything, but I honestly don't care to be like 100% honest, 100% real, because I know so many first-time moms go through this. I feel like if I would have saw like a real documentation of how things go down, it probably would have helped me a lot. But she is all ready to go. Thank you. 3407. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm sorry that I haven't been really in the mood to put makeup on or do much with my hair lately, especially within the clips that you just saw. Like, I look like a freaking mushroom on the operating table, just blubbering my eyes out. My mom's crying too. Like, it was just a hot mess of emotions, but it was all worth it, and I would do it over and over again just to have this baby in my arms. I should probably put her into bed now, and maybe we'll both have a nap, because Life and Motherhood tips 101 is sleep when the baby sleeps. Otherwise, you just won't. So we're gonna go have a nap, but thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe if you'd like as well. and stay tuned for more videos. Bye!